Chapter 3. When the Sky Joins the Fight. Once you see the swarm as a system, you can't ignore what's happening above it. The sky isn't just background scenery. It's part of the infrastructure. Weather patterns shape food supply, migration, breeding cycles, and economic pressure. The swarm, the crops, the people. All of it dances to whatever rhythm the sky is playing, but sometimes the rhythm changes too sharply to be natural. I remember watching a line of storms roll across the plains that seemed too perfect, too precise. Each cell firing like a beat in a machine. They didn't behave like natural storms. They behaved like they were on a schedule. Digging into archived radar loops was like staring at a fingerprint. Geometric patterns in cloud formation. Perfectly. Straight edges in precipitation lines. Doppler returns, showing shapes that had no business existing in nature. This wasn't chaos. This was choreography. And the same way a pest network feeds on neglected infrastructure, weather manipulation thrives on public ignorance. Most people aren't watching for it. Those who get dismissed as conspiracy chasers until the next freak storm wipes out a year's harvest, or a sudden drought turns fertile land into dust. The timing is always key. In the middle of my swarm mapping project, a stretch of high winds tore through several key distribution hubs, the same hubs I'd identified as weak links in the fly network. That's when it hit me. The environmental and biological systems weren't separate. They were co-managed. If you weaken one, you can cripple the other. Patterns began to overlap. Wind events hitting shipping corridors on peak movement days, flooding in areas with high independent farming density, droughts targeting, regions pushing back against corporate seed monopolies, and just like the flies, these weather events left trails. Funding for relief routed through the same handful of organizations. Contract bids going to companies with deep ties to defense contractors. Disaster after disaster creating opportunity after opportunity for the same players. The swarm was the ground war. The weather was the air war. Once you see both, you can't unsee the coordination. This was no longer a local problem. It was a full-spectrum strategy. One that blurred the line between natural and engineered crisis so well that most of the population never questioned it. And that's when I understood. If the sky could be turned into a weapon, then the battlefield wasn't just my backyard anymore. It was the whole map.